Be the creator, not the consumer. This is Angus. In our last video, we talked some basic differences between Yiwu market and Canton fair. I hope you already make yourself clear about those points. But I think that is not enough for you to decide if Yiwu market is better for you or Canton fair will be suitable for you. So in this video, we will introduce more differences between Yiwu market and Canton fair. So if you're the first time watching my video, go subscribe and stay yourself updated. About the suppliers, most of the customers, they're confused about Yiwu market and Canton fair because of the suppliers. They are not sure that the suppliers from Yiwu market or Canton fair are manufacturers or trading companies. Truth be told that both Yiwu market and Canton fair, they have a lot of manufacturers and trading companies. Well, in Canton fair, they have a lot of big manufacturers and big trading companies. In Yiwu market, on the other hand, they have many small manufacturers and small factories, small trading companies. This will be very important because all other differences will be based on this point, based on the suppliers from those two different places. Mentioned that in the Canton fair, it has a lot of more big manufacturers and big trading companies. That makes it have a much more MOQ, for example, from thousands and thousands of pieces for one single item. Sometimes even one food container for one single item. That is not easy for everyone of you here. Well, on the other hand, for Yiwu market, it has a very small MOQ. You can buy dozens, few dozens or few hundreds pieces for one single item. That can make it much easier for those new beginners. From my experience, I have customers, they have a department store. They cannot buy huge quantity for one single item. Well, in Yiwu market, they don't have to do that. They can buy hundreds and hundreds or 200 items and if small quantity and mix them into one container. That will be very easy for them. They can sell very quickly and they can come back to reorder. At the same time, in Yiwu market, the delivery time, it will be quicker for small quantities. As we just mentioned that in Yiwu market, it has a small MOQ for those items you want. You can check with the suppliers if they have the stock or not. If they have the stock, that means they have those ready-made items stored in the warehouse. And for most of the suppliers in Yiwu market, they have their warehouse in Yiwu, so they can deliver those products to you instantly after you ordered. Sometimes 2 to 3 days, at most 4 to 5 days. Well, in Canton fair, they cannot do that because you cannot buy those products instantly over there. And as it requests a very high MOQ, that means they need time to produce the products, to deliver the products to you. And at the Canton fair, as we just mentioned, that most of the suppliers, they are big manufacturers and big trading companies. That means they can always speak fluent English and they know that what is FOB price. They can quote you FOB price so they can arrange the inland shipping to the port. You can just let your forwarder handle on the shipping process. Well, in Yiwu market, few suppliers, they can speak fluent English and they don't know what is FOB at all. They can only quote you EXW price. So communication is the first problem you need to consider. If you are not very adventurous very well, you need to hear someone here in Yiwu to help you. About the price, for most of the customers, they are also confused about the price from Yiwu market and Canton fair. Which market, which place will have a better price? This will be a little bit hard to say because it will depend on the quantity. In the Canton fair, if you find the right supplier and if you have a very large quantity, maybe you have a better price. But in Yiwu market, sometimes you can find the same supplier who can offer you the same price as well. But if you have a small MOQ, small quantity for one single item, even you can find a supplier in Canton fair, that doesn't mean you will have a better price because for some of the suppliers, they don't really want to deal with small quantity. Well, in Yiwu market, you can have a better price over there. And let me make it simple for you. If you're sourcing for a few specific products and you have a very large quantity, you want to mix them into one food container, I think you can go directly to Canton fair and find the suppliers over there. And for some of the customers, they have a few retail stores or a department store. They want to have a lot of items mixed into one container. For example, 100 items from different categories. I think Yiwu Market will be your best choice. And if you don't have the right time, as we mentioned that for Canton Fair, it only has 2 sessions in 1 year. And for Yiwu Market, it opens for a whole year round. So you can actually visit Yiwu Market at any time. And also, as we discussed that for Yiwu Market, you can always find the January hotel price at any time. So visit Yiwu Market will be more convenient. But for all of those advantages, they can also be disadvantages. As we mentioned, for Yiwu Market, it has small MOQ, fast delivery, and even cheaper price for small quantity. But it will be very hard for you to manage all of those process by yourself. You need to have someone over there back you up. You need to hire one agent. While in Canton Fair, you can just deal directly with the supplier, with the factory. They can help you on the FOB and everything there, but they request a very high quantity of one specific product. So that will be the disadvantages, right? For most of the customers, they visit Canton Fair because they want to have a communication instead of placing the order directly with the suppliers. In the Canton Fair, they want to find the new products or they want to develop new products with the suppliers. So in Canton Fair, the new products, they come at a time, while in Yiwu Market, the new products, they come from time to time. So if you have enough time, my suggestion is that you can visit the Canton Fair, while in the rest of the time between the face-to-face of the Canton Fair, you can visit Yiwu Market as well. Basically, those will be all of those differences between Yiwu Market and Canton Fair. If you have different opinions, please comment down below this video and we can share to other people. And if you think this is helpful, please give me a thumbs up. And if you are the first time watching my video, do subscribe and stay yourself updated. Once more, this is Angus. Next year and follow. Do what you want to do. Spread the words. Thanks.